Jury selection now entering week 2 in the trial against the popular rapper Young Thug and his alleged involvement with the YSL gang based in Atlanta. Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams, is just one of 28 people accused of violating Georgia's Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act. Among the dozens of those accused, 8 people have already taken plea deals, including another popular rapper, Gunna. Prosecutors say Young Thug co-founded the gang and promoted the violent crimes they committed in songs and on social media. To break this all down, let's bring in ABC News legal contributor Channa Lloyd. Channa, thank you as always for joining us. This trial, as you know, is expected to last for several months. The jury selection is also expected to be lengthy. When do you expect opening statements to begin?
Well, opening statements can't begin until we get a jury and it's alternate seated. So I don't expect to see that happening before the end of July because we have a significant amount of jurors that we have to go through to get the right set seated.
There are dozens of defendants in this case, but the DA says their focus is on Young Thug. It's expected 300 witnesses could be called to testify, including music executives, rappers like Future, Birdman, Lil Wayne, and Killer Mike. What does all that tell you?
Well, first, it tells me it's definitely going to be a lengthy trial. Secondly, what we're going to see a lot of this testimony reflecting is the artistic expression, right? What's real versus what's expression through music. We're also going to see a lot of talk about the First Amendment and the fact that artists aren't always writing their own lyrics, nor are they always speaking of something that's factual and happening at this current real time.
If people are taking plea deals, does that necessarily mean that they will testify against Jeffrey Williams?
There's definitely a potential, depending on the plea deal that each individual has taken and what information they may possess. It may have been a part of their plea. So I think that we're going to see some of these individuals testifying in the trial.
Williams' legal team filed a motion asking the court to prevent prosecutors from using the rapper's lyrics as evidence against him. How could that make or break this case?
Well, that's pretty significant because a good portion of what we've seen in the DA's case currently is based around these lyrics that he has used in his music. So if they're excluded, then they have to rely solely on all the other evidence that they have. But I think that the lyrics are at the center point of this particular legal argument. So that could be a really big blow to the state's case.
All potential jurors were read the indictment and it included the lyrics. Could they already be prejudiced against the defendants after hearing those lyrics?
Absolutely, especially if they've already heard the lyrics and then the judge decides that they're not coming in. Now, let's remember, we can always rehabilitate a juror and determine whether or not they can still be salvaged. But at this point, we definitely want to know if those lyrics are going to be brought in because then they should not be given to the jury members on the potential pool.
If lyrics are used against him, how will this impact the future of art when it comes to the lyrics that musicians use in their songs?
You know, Lindsay, that's going to be really significant because if it is shown and the lyrics are allowed in this particular case, I think we're going to start to see a lot of litigation and a lot of criminal trials using these lyrics that others have, up until this point, have always assumed were under artistic expression and a freedom of speech. So I think that what we're going to see through this trial is very significant changes in the way lyrics are seen and whether or not they're viewed as First Amendment or whether they're viewed as something that can implicate someone criminally.
Do you have an opinion that you can share on that as far as how lyrics should be viewed?
I think that lyrics typically, and what we all think of most often, is creative expression, right? Oftentimes, these artists aren't even penning their own lyrics. However, I think we always have to be very careful. If someone's been involved in a criminal situation, it's never a good idea, whether it's under artistic expression or any other means, to divulge details because they can and will be used against you anytime you say something on a public forum.
Channa Lloyd, appreciate you as always.
Great to see you, Lindsay.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.